Hi, and welcome to another episode of 80-20, where we have spirited debate and discussion about sports, life, and everything else in between. As always, in any discussion that's based on opinion, 80% is correct and 20% is correct. We just need your help to figure out who has the 80 and who has the 20. I'm Jay Styles, and of course, I'm joined by my man on the right hand, Aunt Jay. What up, dude?
How you doing, man?
Oh, man, you know, living life. Loving life.
Enjoying life.
Yeah.
You know what? But here's
What's
the thing
up?
about life. Life isn't awesome until you have people that surround you.
Wow.
That's kind of what we got going on today.
Look at that segue.
I like that, right?
And it's not the kind you ride.
Gotcha. So we need to definitely introduce our wonderful guest.
Yes.
Man, this has been a long time coming. This is like,
Talked about.
this is Dream right here. This is Outkast with 8Ball and MJ&G, with UGK.
Okay.
That's,
Big
man.
facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, bring us out on stage then, Steve
Yeah.
Harvey. Go ahead.
What up, man?
What's going on? What's
What
going
up?
on?
Wow.
It's your boy, the Impossible Kid here.
Yeah.
Ready? Listen, I like
Hey,
the segue.
made attraction in the building. Mr.
Man.
LA runs Dallas. You know how I get down. Mr. Know I'm right himself. You know,
you go.
our show that I built.
Right.
Built.
Wait. That don't start. That bullshit don't start till late. That bullshit don't start till. I'm
Hey.
sorry. Do y'all cuss on y'all show?
We tried not to.
Oh, my bad.
No,
I didn't sign
You
it.
better tell Kellogg.
Right.
Ain't no
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Make them get that
Already
Yeah.
starting. Yes.
Right, so-
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we can start over. Hey, Kitty.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
All right.
We ain't got no time.
Right, ain't enough time.
Not enough time.
Okay. What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Wonderful. Welcome. And
Thank you for
obviously,
having us.
Fantastic concept. We just long time coming. We should do
Yeah.
this before.
Oh, yeah.
And you're welcome for having me. Absolutely. Thank you guys, man.
Us?
You know,
We are two.
No. You thank them for having you.
Right.
I said you're welcome because they had me on.
So, an
Right.
hour and a half of all of
That,
this
right.
is coming your way on KMWImedia.com. So
Grab
make
your
sure-
ibuprofen.
You know what I mean? Yeah, make sure
Hashtag
that you
control
play
chaos.
like and all of those fandangle things. So, you know what? Why don't we jump into the show? A lot of things been going on. We usually talk, sports and stuff like that. We always want to have a little Cowboy segment. There's some Cowboys haters, HTTRs, that are up in here.
They
don't
can't
use
spell
the
either.
A. Yeah, they don't use the A and they don't use the E.
Right.
So apparently, that's
Vowels
what they do.
are a problem for them. It's quite obvious.
Well, if you had, 3-4 states that make up one city, maybe you'd have issues as well.
Hey, aren't they still even owned by a whole nother country?
Yeah, China.
Okay, that's what I thought. I don't. And how's our president residing in a place that is part of the U.S. that's owned by another country? I never understood that.
He's loving it.
I never
He's
got
loving it.
that.
He's doing great. Doing great things.
That's
up
why
there.
he get to commit trick.
Yeah, that's why he's loving it.
Whoa!
Really?
I
Doing great
just
things up there,
uncovered it.
and bringing the country together.
Salvador, you better come
I
hire
have
your
actually
boy.
no idea
I
what you're
done
talking
figured
about.
it out.
I'm over here just like, I'm waiting for it
Yeah.
to drop.
I done figured it out, baby.
Right.
There's non-divisive way.
Hey,
Right.
the Da Vinci Code has been unraveled.
There
Right.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah, indeed.
Owned by China.
They're owned by China, so there you go. That's why they like the wings up there, the Chinese wings. And you get a real good deal up there.
Really? Okay.
Were you breathing in that shot?
No, I wasn't, but all right. Hey, get it. Let's
That's
get
why
it.
the wings are cheaper there.
That's right.
You heard it
Right.
here first.
Right.
You heard it here first. But no, we're gonna jump into some Cowboys talk. They just came off of a win in Detroit, much needed.
Right?
But now you have,
A killer stretch coming up.
ooh, man.
Killer stretch.
I don't
Man.
think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. If we examine the Cowboys' schedule,
Oh, so
That's kind
Okay.
of what we about to do.
let's
that's step one.
we can go ahead and examine their schedule,
Uh-huh.
and then we can examine New England's schedule.
As the sports novice here,
Amateur.
sports as the sports talk amateur. I'm probably the most
Yeah.
athletic at the table, but as the sports
in drinking,
as
Don't
as
let
the
smoking,
sports
Don't
sucking,
talk novice
unemploying.
at the table.
Don't let the fat fool you.
Don't let the fat fool.
Don't
Hey,
let the fat
hey,
fool
listen.
you.
Hey,
That's
Speak
what
up
a
for the
flavor.
big boy.
That's what a flavor
got you.
at Big Dog. That's
Right.
how I'm trying to tell you.
right.
Hey.
I stand behind my statement. Anyway, so
You the only one.
right.
You the
I don't
only
need
one.
nobody else. What are you talking about? I don't need nobody
on
else.
that court with you.
What is the Cowboys' record? Are they 7-4 or 6-4?
They're 6-4.
6-4, and they're playing the New England Patriots next.
Yes.
No, because I'm not a Cowboys fan.
You're not an any fan.
I'm not a no.
Matter of fact, you're sweating, so you don't even like Steelers fans, apparently. So keep it rolling, sir.
Right. Yeah. Listen.
Hey, it don't stop, man. Just
Oh, no.
because we on y'all show, I still gives him the business.
What show is that? This show?
No.
What show do you
I
give
might
us
as
the
well
business
build
on?
this one. I mean, it's going.
Oh, you built this one too?
No, I can take credit for this one.
Okay.
I'm a silent part. But go ahead.
Right. Okay. So they got New England coming up. New England's coming up.
Yeah.
Right.
Bill Belichick,
The greatest
ever.
coach of all time.
Vince
Again,
Lombardi.
No. Get into the schedule. That's the point I brought up.
I mean, he made the statement. So I mean,
No, I made the first statement. I said, look at the schedule that both teams have played. Okay?
okay.
So name me any team. What's the team that the Cowboys have faced that's over 500 right now? Or at 500, should I say?
Minnesota,
Minnesota, that's one.
And Philly.
And Philly, that's two. Okay.
New Orleans,
And New Orleans, that's three.
Green Bay.
That's three. And Green Bay, that's four. Oh, so four. How many games total have the Cowboys played? 10. So 4 out of the 10 teams are at or over 500.
Right.
How many of those 4 teams are playoff teams at this moment?
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. Okay, let's run over to New England's schedule,
It's kinda
shall
soft.
we?
It's kind of tough.
Their schedule so far.
So first of all, they undefeated in their division, which they should be because it sucks worse than the NFC East.
AFC East is horrible.
Exactly. Okay.
But
So
don't
that's
the Cowboys
first.
say the same thing though?
No, I said it sucks worse than the NFC East. Cowboys,
No, what I'm saying is, if the
have a
Cowboys
sucky
undefeated-
division,
yeah,
but
I'm saying.
2 of the teams in the Cowboys division are legitimate opponents.
Legitimate. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
They
So
play playoffs.
who is New England faced? I'm sorry. Do we have these records?
Baltimore.
Okay. That's one.
Okay. That's all.
Buffalo. They got to play Buffalo twice.
Okay. Got to play. But how many times have they played Buffalo?
They played them once already.
Played them
and
once.
They will play Buffalo week 17. Excuse
Okay.
me, week 16.
So how many teams at or above 500 has New England played? So far, we're at 2.
I mean,
What's
it's,
Philly's record? Philly is 5-5.
Yeah.
That's 500 teams.
Okay, so that's 3.
They're going to play Dallas.
excuse me.
They're going to play Kansas City. And then they're going to play Buffalo
So
again.
to this point, to this time, before this game Sunday, New England has faced 3 teams at or above 500, and the Cowboys have faced 4.
But you
Yeah,
got to
but-
lose to 2 of them though.
But you got to win the games, though, man.
That's
I agree.
the point I was
And-
going to say.
But I'm saying, what are we scared of?
So here's the thing.
Scared
We're
of
scared of
losing.
reputation.
No.
We're scared of of what has shown us to be tradition to this point. But New England can
no.
be defeated.
How many rings
No.
Belichick has?
So here's the thing.
That's a fact.
It's not the fact that we're scared about this New England game coming up. That's not what we're afraid of.
No.
We're afraid of the fact that we can't string wins together.
That's correct.
So the fact that even though we face inferior teams or teams who are mediocre,
You being nice.
I am.
You been real nice.
But the deal is,
Nice.
we don't pull things together. We're always sweating. Either we have a lead and the lead is about to be overtaken, or we're coming back and we can't seem to put it in.
No,
And
we're not.
that's coaching.
But we're
That's
not a
because
team.
Of course.
Yeah.
every week
course.
we are out coached. Even in
Yeah.
victory,
Yeah.
we're out coached.
Right. But that's the thing, though.
got a bad coach.
And the fact that we're 6-4 right now, going into this stretch where we're facing New England
Yep.
above 500, Buffalo, who
Buffalo
surprised many of us, but
Yep.
they are above 500.
You got the Rams got 2.
So
Don't
the
you?
Chicago game should theoretically be an easy win, but I say
Are we
theoretically,
in Chicago for that one?
they are
Yeah.
at Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
gonna
here's
be
the
cold.
thing,
It's gonna
though.
be- yeah.
Cold or not, we lost to the Jets.
Facts.
So I can't put any.
So did the
You can't
Reds-
trust
we
them.
can't
so did the
put-
Redskins,
You can't
didn't
trust them.
we,
How many teams lost in the NFC East to the Jets? Was it 3?
Cowboys
We were the
fan,
first
Cowboys
though.
fan.
We were the first. Guys, 3
Hey,
more.
we always got to
Somebody's
got to
be the first one to do something,
America's
right?
team,
Right,
so
right,
you know what I'm saying?
But I think
Right.
but I think the real point that you go into this week is, number one, most Cowboys fans have chalked this up as a loss.
Right.
Yes.
And I,
At the beginning of the season.
And I understand.
Oh, wait, now.
And even now, but
I
I
bet they did.
understand. I
You
understand
didn't.
why.
You did too.
I
remember
understand
that.
why, and I think that's okay.
Right.
I think what you look at is, based upon what you're looking at, you got to see how your team stacks up.
And I
Our
agree.
team does not stack up to the Patriots. We talk about strength of schedule and all that, but at the end of the day, you got to go out and play the game.
Right.
And if you don't play the game, and you have bad coaching or you don't execute, that's what it is. I mean, I've heard reports now that people are talking about, you know what, maybe we shouldn't pay Zeke. Maybe we should have kept Pollard and said, hey,
They can miss all of that.
Zeke can do all that. I mean, there's just a lot of things that you have to take into account, and the hope is that, okay, moving forward, Detroit was depleted.
Right.
Okay, but they played depleted teams before. They played under subpar teams.
Yeah.
This is where they have to figure out. Okay, Jason Garrett, do you really? Well, I know he wants the job.
Right.
But can you get out of your own way to let your players play and your coaches coach?
I think it's too late to ask that question in Garrett's 10th
Yeah.
year
Oh, yeah.
at the head.
Oh yeah.
But they changed the offensive coordinator, right? The
Right,
Kellen
Kellen
Moore,
Moore.
right? So are we
It's the same
relying
offense.
on his? It's the same offense.
It's the same
We're relying-
offense, though.
But the play calling is what's different,
But
right?
to be
the play
honest with
calling,
you,
the play call's more aggressive now.
to be honest with you, how do we even know what's going on there? Because first of all, here's how it hashes out. When the Cowboys suck, we blame Garrett. When they win and they do great, we applaud Kellen Moore.
Right.
How do we even know? And here's another thing that I did see on social media.
Fired up now.
Another thing I saw is that when this particular quarterback came back to be on the Dallas Cowboys staff, all of a sudden we saw a Dak Prescott that we have never seen before. And this man, who may be the quarterback whisperer for Dak, is John Kitna.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Just saying.
Even
That's
I
a
remember
fact.
that. I remember that one.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
a
saying.
fact.
I
That's
mean,
a
John Kitna, as much as he couldn't do,
For himself.
I put John Kitna on the same
Journeyman quarterback.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is.
He
was-
is, but I feel like John Kitna is one of the many quarterbacks that did not get the same tools around him like your Dax and like your other Mahomes.
Right.
And other
Well,
successful
he was in Cincinnati, which was the issue, and this is Cincinnati, I believe, pre-Ocho Cinco. So we're talking about you're an NFL team,
Right.
but you're not a good NFL team. You don't have
You know
a
what?
culture of winning. So unfortunately, his best with the people that was around him. You're right. There's not good enough, but. Obviously, he stayed in the league for 10 plus years, so obviously the league had him to be somewhat of a commodity, like Fitzmagic or
Yeah.
these guys who are journeyman quarterbacks now, that they still hold on to jobs, but they never play, like a Chase Daniels, stuff like that. So he does have value. And obviously, Dak has been airing it out a lot of times when we watch the games where at least now I can trust Dak a lot more. My thing is the difference between last year and this year was I would always scream at my TV 1, 2, 3, throw. Translation: be decisive.
Right.
Last year,
Don't
the
stand in
years,
it, yeah.
right? He would kind of have that happy feet thing, and when he threw the ball, we'd be like, "Oh,
Where's it
boy."
going?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Where's it
Well,
going?
Right.
to Dak's credit, though, who was he throwing to?
Oh, nobody.
Who the hell was out there running the
Yeah,
route
no.
that could get some separation?
Nobody.
It's like all the receivers for Dallas grabbed the hands of the DBs and said, "Hey, run with
No,
me,"
there ain't no
Right.
separation.
because they had no separation.
But
All they
part
had
of
was
that-
Cole Beasley, who got tired of getting beat the hell out of going
But
across
part
the
of that
middle.
is also scheme. If you can't scheme where you have the number one running back in the league,
Right.
and then you have receivers that can't get off, but if they already know what you're going to run,
Right.
if they know your route tree before you know it, you know what I'm saying? So, but I want to segue from that. You talked about Dak as a quarterback, and I read this week in the Undefeated, and they've been doing a piece about black quarterbacks.
Right.
And the
did see that.
significance,
Yeah.
and the significance of it. So I want to, kind of holler at you guys about, do you see that there is, the rise of the black quarterback? And we kind of talked about that growing up. We had Mike Vick, You know,
No, growing up, we had Warren
Randall
Moon
Cunningham.
and we had Randall
I
Cunningham.
wasn't trying to put your age out there, but yeah,
Brother,
you had
are
Warren
7
Moon.
months younger
I
than
had
me.
Randall
We
Cunningham.
both have gray
Michael
in
Vick.
our goatees. Can
Premature.
you not?
Premature.
It's
Premature.
been there for a minute.
Premature.
Check the shows.
It's the only thing premature here.
What?
Only thing premature.
Okay, listen.
Where did we
I
go?
read it all that.
Hey,
We were talking about sports and now premature.
Just saying.
woo.
But anywho,
I don't know one word that follows premature, but
Masculinity?
we'll use that.
Oh, okay.
mark it.
Right.
Mark it.
Mark
Mark
that one.
that.
I'm just
Mark
saying.
that
I'm
one.
here to help. You know.
Just try not to make their show our show. That's all.
Right.
Mark that.
Right. Right.
But no, the rise of the black quarterback and the significance that you're now seeing, where it's not, one here, one
Right,
there.
right.
You're actually seeing teams that are looking
Right.
for black quarterbacks, and it's a possibility where you have a back-to-back MVPs are black quarterbacks.
Well, back when we were watching Randall Cunningham and
Thank
Warren
you.
Moon,
Yes.
Doug
it
Williams
was
for
right. Doug.
a hot second.
Right. I'm sorry.
Hey, he
Before
won
my
a Super
time.
Bowl.
I understand. I
Hot
understand.
second.
Before my time.
Well, the mantra that was laid on the black quarterback was that they're not a pocket passer.
Right.
They can't stay in the pocket. They got like you said, happy feet before. They would scramble
They're
too
not
much.
smart.
They're not smart. They're not the prototypical.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it out there and say that they're not the white quarterback.
Right.
But the reason why that is they're more athletic, so they want to use their feet. They want to get out of the pressure that's coming upon them. But now we're seeing a lot like Dak. Is Dak a running quarterback?
I wouldn't consider him a running
No,
quarterback.
he's not a mobile quarterback in any stretch of that imagination. So I think that times have caught up with with the black quarterback to say, okay, it's not going to work the Michael Vick way, and I'll just call it the Michael Vick way because he's the one that did the best. I would think it's not going to work that way.
Lamar Jackson has a really good Michael Vick face. That joker is juking his way in and out of everything.
Yes.
I think that the NFL is actually going back towards mobile quarterbacks. I believe that pocket passers are not what is looked at first on the eyeball test when they are scouting for quarterbacks.
But you got to go to a mobile quarterback because of the way the defense is and the way
And the
these
scheme,
athletes.
they're
Dude, I mean, you
superhuman.
talking about 6'5", running 4'5".
Yeah.
Come on, man, with
You
275
gotta get it. You gotta get away, and
Bro.
that's the reason why Brady. If you haven't seen, Brady's numbers are increasingly going down and down and down because he is not mobile.
He's never been mobile. though.
But the thing is he's always had a line that can face the type of defensive
fact.
backs that was out there. These kids nowadays
Listen.
are growing up way different than when Brady was winning Super Bowls, sir. So it's a different game.
What's the average height of the Dallas Cowboys offensive line? It's like 6'7", 6'8", something like that, right?
Yeah.
300 and some odd pounds.
6'5",
These
6'3",
These are some big.
310.
These are some big
And,
boys.
and,
These
and
some
guess
big
what?
dudes.
The difference between the offensive and the defensive line, the offensive line is not getting faster. The defensive line is.
Yes.
How long do you need the quarterback to step back in the pocket to pass?
It depends
4
because
seconds.
it depends
I need
because
protection for 4 seconds.
Guess what? These linebackers is basically quarterbacks
But
now
if
too.
you put the recipe together, you got route runners out in the secondary. You got route runners. You got a effective running back. You have an effective line. You don't need a mobile quarterback because you got protection and I got options out there in the flat.
disagree.
So why would I need a mobile quarterback? Why would I need anybody other than a Brady or a Troy Aikman? That to me is the prototypical quarterback.
But I think that quarterback Brady is one of the last ones. Brady and Breeze and Rivers, and you're starting to see even with Rivers, the numbers are great, but he also has interceptions at the most inopportune times
Right.
because you have people that are coming after him like Donaldson and Garrett and
Sure.
all these guys who are just I mean they're freaks. And they can run, they can jump, they can grab you, they're strong, and they don't care who's in front of them.
Right.
The Watt brothers, I mean, dude,
J.J. Watt, yeah.
We should have got TJ, but that's a whole nother show. It's another show.
Who do we get instead? Instead of T.J. Watt?
Taco.
Was it Charlton? Taco Charlton?
Taco Johnson.
Oh, okay.
He's no longer with the team.
He's no longer with the team. I did not hear any more Taco
So anyway,
chants. All right, I'm
let's
sorry.
move on to the
Money well
next.
spent.
No, so hold on.
I want to talk
Black-
about the Mavs. I want to talk about
No,
the
no,
Mavs.
because we gotta talk about black quarterbacks. You naturally have to segue into the black quarterback who is wanting a job in the NFL.
Right.
We gotta talk about Kunta Kinte, sir.
Wait a minute. What's his name?
I'm sorry, Kunta Kaepernick?
Kunta Kaepernick.
Because the shirt said
Colin
Kunta Kinte.
Kunta Kinte. Right.
Throwing shade on the league.
Colin Kinte. Right.
That's what the shirt said.
That's what the shirt said. That is what the shirt
I'm
said.
just calling the brand
Right.
man.
What you want
shirt
to talk
said.
about?
He
You
wanted
talk about the
to get the
Mavs.
lashes. The
We
Mavs.
can always get to the Mavs. Can we please talk about Yellow Boy trying to get in the league?
Why? What does
Okay.
that have to do with 2 pieces of bread on some chicken?
The Popeye.
Nothing.
The proper. Yeah.
Man, I sure won't. If you
It's back, sir.
have,
And readily available.
listen.
You
If
just
you
drive
have
to it.
one,
Just go there.
you know
Popeyes.
me.
Popeyes have.
click subscribe, put it in the
Inside
notes.
and drive through.
Right. Limited time. Not for limited time only.
Original
You can
and
go-
spicy.
Original and spicy. I still haven't had one, but the.
I won't
but
believe it until it's in my tummy.
It's gone for me. I don't really care anymore. Like if at first I was like, yeah, I want to try now.
I have one.
You have?
I have.
Right.
And
Yeah, it's good. It's not lying around the park down the street.
Right.
are you
whatever.
picking Chick-fil-A or Popeyes?
They're two different sandwiches.
Right. One's crispy and one's is more breaded.
You're on a
than
desert island.
Even that, but the
You
reason
got
why
a
they're
strawberry drink.
two. Okay.
How
I'm
the
sorry?
hell
What?
Did we get from
strawberry
Kaepernick-
drink.
Strawberry drink. You're on a desert
Hey.
island, but there's strawberry drink.
We live into the
Okay,
black stereotype.
right.
We talk about black
I'm-
people,
go ahead, sir.
fried chicken.
Don't judge my world.
Yes, sir. Yes,
we
sir.
can act like we offended
Don't
by
judge
it,
my
but we
word.
ain't really that damn offended.
Gotcha.
Because we like fried chicken.
There's a-
And red Kool-Aid is a flavor, all of that. That's us.
a red
What?
drink.
That's us.
It's a red drink.
red drink, red soda. You
Red
know.
Fanta. Fanta red.
Yeah, that's the flavor.
Right.
I'm a knee-high guy, but that's cool. I can't get.
I'm
beat
a
out
great
of
knee-high guy.
I'm
Right.
a jungle juice guy. What it is?
Jamba Juice?
Jungle juice.
Jungle juice.
Indeed.
In
with
the carton.
With the carton
Right.
that's stained by the juice inside.
Right,
and
right.
how many additives
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Whole mouth be
You
red.
know,
Indeed.
mine didn't have a name on it. It just had that foil top, little barrel, little plastic
Right.
barrel.
That's
Poke your
okay.
finger in that
Poke it
joker.
with the turtle.
Well,
No,
yeah,
no,
little
but
quarter
you
water.
have to grab like 8 of them.
Right,
Just
right.
One
Yeah,
wasn't
because
enough.
it's a sip. Yeah, it's a little sip. You ain't finishing it. It's a little
Sippy
sip.
cup, little barrel, little circus monkey
And then
barrel.
what you do is you put water in that afterwards.
God.
So that was the first bottle of water they had before we got the bottle of water. So I put that on there and put a little tape on top of that.
And this is
and
why
I'm good.
Kaepernick should not be in the league.
Exactly.
Moving on to the Mavs.
What in the hell?
The Seguinator.
No,
All right.
Okay, let's put a serious face on this just for a little bit.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the official 80-20 topics? Do you believe he did enough, or sorry, do you think he acted properly enough to actually get a look at these teams? Because these teams, 25 of them came through to the Atlanta Falcons complex.
Right.
He changed venues last minute.
Yep.
So obviously with
black
that
people
Peach
do.
Street, Peach Avenue, Peach Drive, all
He
that
just
traffic.
wanted the
Right.
peach.
Peach
drink.
Cause y'all know it's 27 Peach Streets is in
Yeah,
Atlanta.
That's
he just
a-
wanted to eat. He just wanted to
Street.
eat one of them restaurants. He saw T.I. and them eating there. That's all.
Well, but
Petty
I'm saying,
fact.
so he moved the venue
Right.
around 50 miles away. Atlanta traffic, that's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away.
He's
And obviously he was like, I got my own receivers, okay? He had the subliminal shirt, which was very loud and overt.
Of course.
And then he didn't take questions, but he put out a
statement.
statement talking about we ready. Who the hell is we? First off, right?
He's a
He-
movement in and of
he
itself.
said-
He's representing his movement. Like the
here's
Colin
the
Kaepernick
Yeah.
movement is
But
the movement.
if you are really trying to go to your employer and say, hey, I have corrected, I have amended these ways, I will stand up, for example, for the anthem.
Sure. Okay. I don't agree. I don't believe that.
Give
but-
me a chance, or
Right.
look at me again. So my thing is, and again, I like to watch Stephen A. I kind of agree with Stephen A. Like, dude, you have to come
glad
with
you
some
went
type
there.
of
I'm glad you went there.
humility. You have
But
to
do
come
you-
with, if you actually want to you and your family give them a sense of security with that financial check to get back in the league.
Right.
But do you compromise what and who you are and your beliefs for the check?
Time out.
Yeah.
Who
Time
does?
out.
So here's the
What-
thing, but
what
that's
is-
a personal thing, though, right?
What's his
But
belief, though?
But this is my thing, though.
I don't know what his beliefs
That, okay, that's the problem. Is that all
Well,
this?
I'll take that back.
All this noise
What he's put
What's the
out,
belief?
the belief that he's put out is that he's doing this for social
justice, right?
Justice.
So social justice is now aware now. So now what? What's next?
You're aware it's still going
No,
on,
it's been going on before that man was born.
and will still continue.
Exactly. So what is what is he trying to
So
accomplish?
here's
What's
the
the
thing.
end goal?
This is
That's
my,
up to him.
This is
and
my
his movement.
This is
But
my
he
And if
said-
you want to join the movement, join the movement.
And,
but
I,
to me,
and you join it, but I feel like that he
No.
is now in it for the political fame.
But that's the thing. He's using the NFL Shield as his platform.
Sure.
And he knows that every Sunday, people
We'll be watching
will be
him.
watching. Now,
And be
regardless
listening
if
to everything
that's-
he says.
Right.
Right.
But that's the thing. If he's wanting to get back into the league and use the league as a platform, obviously this is why he has not had calls.
Right.
Because the league wants you to watch football, not necessarily promote social injustices. Because again, as black men, we already know once we step out the door, we're already at a disadvantage.
Absolutely. But
You
the
know what
league
I'm
is
saying?
trying not to be political.
Right.
They're trying not to take a stance
but
either
that's
way.
the thing. If he truly wants to better, and I'm gonna talk a personal route.
Sure.
If he wants to better his family, collect these checks for him and his generations for the future, why wouldn't you come with a sense of humility? And why wouldn't you?
Because that's off brand. That's off brand for
But
him.
even with what you got, you guys are missing the main point here. Why does he keep wanting to use the shield?
Well,
Hold on.
I get
Follow where I'm
you.
going. Follow where I'm going. Because the NFL is the National Football League. I didn't hear anything about Christianity. I didn't hear anything about black rights. I didn't hear anything about white power. I didn't hear none of that. I heard National Football League. So, can we go to our jobs? I know my job that I go to. I can't go in there with the KMWI media to know I'm right and all that kind of stuff saying, hey, let's have a know I'm right break for a minute and just salute the fact that we have one of the hottest podcast shows in America right now. And my job is not going to say, oh, okay. Or if they say, no, you're against black people. Look at you. You're against black people because I want to promote something that is black owned and brought to for my people. And you're not letting me. I'm going to use this as a platform to show social injustice.
And they would say,
Come on,
but
man.
they would say, well,
Come on, man.
no, they would say, kindly, we appreciate all that. They would say,
Thank you for your
kindly,
services.
you turn
Yeah.
and take your platform right along with you.
Yeah.
Now,
We'll
I
send your
guess
stuff to you,
my
make
thing
sure
is
you have a good
this.
address.
Right. But I guess my thing is, and you know, obviously we talk about actions versus words. And black folks, and hopefully everybody is like, it's not about what you tell me. It's about what you show me.
Right.
So the spirit of what he did with the shirt, with the talk at the end, talking about we
Right.
ready and all this, and owners stop running. I guess my thing is, you've been without that NFL check for 3 years, sir. You
Try to
are
get somewhere else.
the 1% that can actually make a living. Again, a great living for you, to where your black kids, when you have black kids, don't necessarily have to work as hard as the rest of us blue collar Americans. So I guess coming from a blue collar perspective, Jay-Z and everybody that you championed helped you get this chance, because
Right.
that's what it was. It was a chance.
Absolutely.
And just, I guess, to see him wasted over maybe a wrong clique of people, or this braggadocious.
Or how his approach and how
Yes,
he's trying to reinsert himself into the league.
It was just a shame.
But I think he's just being unapologetic. This is how I was when I left. Don't think you're getting somebody different now. I mean,
Then why barter for this position? Why talk to your friends who can open doors for you? Why?
Let me ask you this: what were we talking about before we found out that he was going to have a workout? Like, we weren't talking about Colin Kaepernick as much. So let's say that does he want the job, or does he just want his name back in the headlines?
So every time a quarterback would get hurt, you would always say, as an afterthought, well, Colin Kaepernick is still out there.
Right, but now we're talking about 3 years.
Right.
So
well, yeah,
4
but his
years.
name would always come
Yeah,
up.
I agree.
Like when Patrick Mahomes would get hurt,
Right.
or
Not even
whoever.
hurt. Not even hurt. When they would underperform,
Right.
you would hear.
when quarterbacks would be
Right.
trash.
Right, you would hear. Why doesn't
like for
Kaepernick have a job?
example,
Miami.
why doesn't Washington sign Colin Kaepernick? Their quarterback situation is abysmal.
Well, Washington Redskins team as a whole is abysmal. I mean, just the organization, the
That's a
fans,
fact.
Everything,
the
the aura,
right, the aura.
just the,
I mean,
even the smell.
they're
I'm sure is
racist.
just,
Their
yeah.
colors are off-putting.
Yeah,
I mean,
they don't season a chicken.
Right, they'll do
you know what I'm
nothing.
saying? It's
Right,
just
right.
so
What do they
much
do in
wrong
Washington?
with
I
Washington
mean,
folks.
right. I
You know
just,
what I'm
I
saying?
think,
Dan Snyder does not like Indian people.
right.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Thank
He
you.
doesn't
They
like
put-
Native Americans.
They put Donald Trump in the White House.
Right.
And
They
live
don't
there
like Native
comfortably.
Americans.
Right.
calling
Ain't
the
nobody
shots.
rushed in there yet. Right.
Yeah, right.
Big facts. No,
Just saying.
I'm just saying, does he? So my thing is, does he want the job or does he? Big facts.
Touche.
Oh, so,
I'm sorry.
TTR.
Sorry, we have
technical difficulties.
So I guess from his
We have a
actions,
hater in the engineering booth.
No. I think the Redskins Corporation may have made our
Oh, the head,
technology.
yeah, the
We
technology.
took another L.
Absolutely.
so I
Took
guess
another L. Like this.
No, yeah, I don't think he wants the job. I think because he knows that there's too much going on, and too much controversy surrounding him. Any team that's going to have him as their quarterback is going to have losses financially. They're going to have losses in sales. People are going to boycott that team. Nobody thinks that he's that good of a quarterback to have that. Okay, if you get Colin Kaepernick as your quarterback and he has one bad game, people are going to say, "Oh,
I don't
what's the
think
reason
so.
why you spend the money on it?"
Americans love redemption. Look at Mike Vick. Mike Vick, people were like burning his, jerseys and had images of him, burning him in effigy. And how can you do that to those dogs? How can you do that to
America
those dogs?
does not like redemption. America likes to be
Bull crap,
apologized to.
'cause guess what?
America wants you to be sorry
When he
for what you
came
did.
back and he started winning, wow, Michael Vick
Winning
is
does
such a
scare.
great
Because-
comeback story.
Okay, but where'd he
And
come from?
Redemption.
Where'd he come
and See,
from?
prison was good for
He
him.
he admitted he was wrong, which I don't think he was.
Like
He
I said.
apologized for what he did. He went to jail to get all of that
So
redemption.
he served time.
He
and
served.
all of
He
it.
had to
People
apologize.
love redemption stories.
I
They
feel
love
like-
redemption stories.
I feel like the Kaepernick thing would have been fine had he stuck to the original terms of the actual workout.
Right, it looked like
I
crap.
think
Right.
I think him being a prima donna about it and all of that,
Right.
it sours the message.
Right.
And that's the thing about our people is that we will get a certain platform, we'll get a certain opportunity to show up. And then somehow, some way,
see that's not.
But if it's not right,
that's not
if
all
you-
of us.
if you-
I'm not group thinking.
No,
I'm just
if you-
saying
no, if
that
you-
lately I've seen
No,
that.
if you promise me a Cadillac and you roll up in a Corolla, we about to move some furniture because we were gonna have a fight. No,
But
sir.
okay, but there's
No,
a
no,
way.
no, no,
There's
no.
a way to have
no,
an
no.
uncomfortable
No, no, no.
conversation or to address something that is not in favor by both parties and still be rational. That whole up
But
and
that's
change
irrational.
stuff was not
But that's
rational.
irrational though. If
Well, his
if
move
you
was
telling
irrational.
me if you telling me that I can only work out with these guys and you're scripting the narrative.
Did
and
he
I have
not
no
agree
say-
to it in the first place though?
No,
If you don't agree, you don't agree. You don't say, okay, that's cool, and then the day of, you're like, oh, second thought. No, it's not a personal relationship.
Wait a minute,
It's
hold on,
not a
hold on,
check.
hold on. What do you guys?
If you agree to it,
What are you guys
agree
saying?
to
Are
it.
you saying that the setup, the workout was set up by the NFL, or you're saying that
Yes.
he
The
set
original
he
set-
set the
They
workout
gave
up?
him the information on Tuesday
Right.
and said that we need an answer within 48 hours. He said, cool, good to go.
That he's going to go through
right.
with the workout.
And he waited till the
Atlanta,
day
right.
the
of.
Falcons facility.
He
Right.
waited till the day of to say, well, you know.
and then change the location. Right.
But here's my thing though. If you're as good as you say, it doesn't matter who you.
It don't
throw
matter
it
who
to.
you
That's
throwing to.
crap.
It
That's
don't.
crap. That's crap. Man.
You just used
How
Tom
many-
Brady earlier
no,
as a sample.
no.
How many
No.
receivers have he thrown to
No.
and won titles with?
Come on, man.
Yeah, but it's
Come
a
on,
bunch
Bob.
of-
They have been some
they-
really
they-
good receivers. That's
Not all of them, bro.
Oh.
Not all of them. You ain't finna sell that one. Not all. So how many receivers is Tom Brady thrown to that's going in the Hall of Fame? Randy Moss. Okay, next.
Edelman.
Edelman next.
Gronkowski.
Next. Give me no, because he's won several Super Bowls, so that you can't laugh
that?
like
Brown?
haha, I got a lot of them. No.
Brown
Well, who
has
else?
a chance. I'm telling you, man. Look, this guy.
Hogan.
This guy.
Who? Come on, give me some.
All I'm
None.
telling you is this: Brady is a once in a lifetime, I won't say lifetime,
He's
once
the
in a
anomaly.
generation.
He's the anomaly, right? He's not the standard.
He's not the standard, and we always want to compare everybody to Tom Brady, but you can't.
Well, you will. I mean, it's like
Why?
Michael Jordan. They compare folks to
Because
Michael
he's the
Jordan.
GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why. Whoa. I'm sorry. So it's more Belichick than Brady in
Let's
New
pump
England?
the brakes
He's not the GOAT?
on the Jordan.
I even.
Oh, I didn't. No. I didn't say he's.
Hold on.
I
so-
said that.
whoa, no. Now
He's the-
you, whoa.
he's the greatest
I'm sorry.
quarterback.
What was said about MJ that didn't start with greatest ever? Most
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Did I miss
Greatest
it?
of
I think you
his
did.
Era.
Who?
Boy,
Sorry.
you was out of your mind,
Did we
bro.
know? LA, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Tom Brady. You're saying
No.
that Michael Jeffrey Jordan is not the greatest basketball player?
Of all time.
That's not what you're saying.
No,
He is the greatest basketball player of all time.
no,
You're saying that he's not.
correct.
That's what I wanted to make sure I was clear on.
No
So,
wonder this
Right.
show never leans
Right.
on your side. I now get it.
Right.
I totally get it. You're the 20 in 80-20.
Right.
It,
No.
it makes perfect sense.
So
Perfect sense.
in
Nah.
any debate, we let a person explain their idiocracy or whatever, but still explain it nonetheless.
I like how you just
Do a word.
you just
But
clip
just
that
a little
right.
bit. I mean, I don't agree, so I have a side
And
to
let's
that. But
reset
Right.
for
please.
our fans that are now tuning in to the Know I'm Right part of this
We
show.
are bearing the lead. If
Excuse me.
We're talking about anything else
I
other
can't
than
even
that.
give y'all the intro right now because
Right.
I'm so perturbed.
We are.
Just so y'all know, we have a guest on our show now.
Don't worry. He can't
that
stay.
said
We've reached
that,
reaching out.
Yeah.
said that Michael Jeffrey Jordan
Third pick overall.
is only
Oh, okay. So
the GOAT of
come on, LA.
his
We got to get to it. Come on.
NBA era,
Only
and
of
not
the-
of all time.
So, please identify the era that you speak of.
And introduce yourself so everybody can know the guy
What's
that's
up?
saying this.
The absurdity.
I'm Jay Stars of 8020, one of the best shows out there on
They
live
automatically have
podcasts,
deleted you from
KMWI
Facebook
Media.
and
Dot-
all
Let him-
social
let him
media.
fit, let him
Check
fit,
us out.
please.
Obviously on Instagram, you can check us out on our YouTube channel, 8020, who is
Losing
more right.
as we speak.
You know what I'm saying? Click, like, subscribe, say what you got to say, because obviously you're wrong if you think that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time.
Of all time, who is?
Of all time. I don't think any player is greatest of all time. You can
wouldn't
say,
even-
because they play in different eras. They play in different eras.
So, if your argument is to say that we don't know what's coming in the future, then I would agree that we don't know what's coming down the pipe. But to say that of what we've seen, the greatest representation of a basketball player is not embodied in Michael Jordan is
I don't believe so.
absurd.
No, I believe of his era.
Of his era. So,
Because
who was more dominant in, if you're going to break it down in eras, who was more dominant in their era?
we already know that. We already know the answer to that.
Okay, what's the? I don't know any answers listening to you anymore.
Bill
so
Russell.
what's that?
Bill Russell. Right. No.
Oh,
Bill
wait.
Russell.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
He wasn't?
I agree that he is dominant
Who got
with
more
the
chips?
Celtics. We're not counting rings. Because
Oh
if
no,
we count rings.
this guy is apparently.
No, I'm saying I'm not. I'm saying if we
Individual
count.
award. Look at the individual awards.
It's not. Okay.
I mean,
so,
what do you want to compare him to? Just by the sight test that he could dunk from, the free throw line, which he kind of cheated. But anyway,
He
it was a
actually
toe.
redid it. He actually redid it. His toe was behind the line. I will defend Michael to the death of me. But still, his toe was over the line for that dunk contest. But after
And
that,
what
he
did
redid
Bill
it.
Russell do
It doesn't matter.
without a shot? What? I don't even think they had a 3-second clock.
No.
So what the hell? He gonna stand in the paint
You're
all
talking
day?
about an
Huh?
era.
Hey, go! Look at you! I got you.
Actually,
again.
Bill
Gotta
Russell's
be
not
quicker
even the
than that.
greatest center. I think Wilt Chamberlain would be the
Exactly.
Smoking the dope.
Wilt
No,
Chamberlain.
he ain't smoking the crack. You smoking.
If you wanna
apparently.
Smoking the dope.
Points. You want to talk about dominance?
The way he changed
Bill
the game.
Bill
the way he
Russell-
changed the
I would
game.
say-
Bill Russell changed the game. Number one, he's the first one. He was
No, he's
can't
not.
really say that.
So I
Right.
would say that
From
Bill
the center
Russell,
position, that's Bill Russell.
Michael Jordan is
coach.
Let me tell you something.
slash
Do you
player.
know that they have a trophy named after this gentleman, not Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan is
Okay.
the only player
Will
that's
Chamberlain
ever
here?
played in the NBA
Okay. So
that all experts have said can play in each era
Right.
and would dominate in each era. He's the only name ever mentioned when they asked all the
And
eras of
why it's
basketball.
flawed. That's why it's so flawed.
How?
because I actually
How you
think
doing
The
that?
skills that guy
Because-
has,
Are
he
you a
can
Michael
play in
Jordan fan?
every
No.
era.
This is
because
why
to
we
me,
have
that's Shaquille
this
O'Neal.
one
No, he's
concept
not.
built the show.
Right, of the Michael Jordan.
Right.
Dude,
Right.
are you telling me
So we can
7'2",
just have our own podcast if you don't mind.
3'7",
Okay.
Because
size
that is
22
I
shoot,
can't.
and you
Right.
telling me
I can't.
that he don't dominate?
He's talking about-
Okay.
he
Come on,
said-
man.
Well, I didn't hear that nonsense.
Come
on.
So
Come
I
on.
want to go back to what you were
Come on,
saying
come
before. You're saying that
Okay.
something having to do with the trophy being named after Bill Russell, right?
Right.
So that would deflate your argument of saying that Bill Belichick's the greatest because the Vince Lombardi trophy is named after Vince Lombardi. Doesn't that
Something
make
will
him-
be named after Bill
doesn't
Belichick.
that- Right. Well, doesn't that mean that
Because
right
he's still
now?
coaching.
Doesn't that mean right now that
He's
Vince
still
Lombardi
coaching.
is the greatest coach?
He's still coaching.
What, Bill Belichick's still coaching? So his legacy isn't cemented yet?
No.
Right. You aren't. So I'm glad.
I'm glad we're here
We're
so
here.
you can see the type of partner you have. Now,
No.
me and my partner are quite in sync because we respect the differences.
Right.
Now, y'all show,
No.
I've seen
Y'all
y'all
have
show,
the same way.
and I just don't understand
Here's the
how
thing.
you
Y'all have the
have
same
a
opinion.
guy that's such
Hold
a
on.
novice in this sport.
Can we
Wow.
can we let Ant speak? I want to hear from Ant. I want to hear from Ant because
Okay.
Jay is going to keep saying this malarkey.
He's gonna keep saying stupid stuff. Is
and,
what he
and,
said.
and we're going to get to the first stupid stuff. So we can't go to the next stupid stuff.
And Michael Jordan is not the greatest of all time, but
Michael
his
Jordan
era,
he's the greatest of his era. You agree with that?
absolutely
Right. You're saying that he is the most the prototypical guard, the most prototypical athlete
From-
in his era from 80,
89?
88.
Oh,
Because the year before they should 88 to
don't say that. They
96.
should've, 'cause they should've.
88 to 96.
I'll say 89, but I'm
89.
That's semantics.
So when did it
That's
start?
semantics.
98 because that was the last.
Oh, the last year, the championship race, 3P race. So 98. So 89 to 98.
That's it.
That's your era
So
of Michael
basically,
Jordan's
Michael
dominance.
Jordan's era was the 90s,
Yes. So,
and he was 6 for 6
right.
for rings.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
MVP
Please.
of each finals
Right.
series.
so what I was telling Nate,
Left to go
LA.
to yonder and
Left to-
came back to the NBA,
Right.
still at the top.
Right.
And you can't give that dude his due.
Greatest of his era.
Make sure you sell me
Era.
or tell me.
Can I
you're
ask a
dope,
question?
man?
Era.
Because
I-
he
I-
got some good shit.
I would like Ant to say something. I have
say
a
that on
backup.
camera.
I have a backup to that, but I want Ant to say something that is interesting. Continue about your topic of Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
okay, so just to give us background, I mean, obviously me and him know.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah, but our fans don't know, so I'd like to hear
Right.
what you guys.
So the premise of the whole 80-20 deal about opinion is who is right. So I believe 80% of the time, when me and him were on the couch and we're watching the Cowboy game, we're
Right.
watching the Maverick game, we're watching whatever, Jay will share his opinions.
Right. Okay.
And
Opinions.
I will believe that 1 out of 5 of these opinions that he has is right.
Right.
Which means my 4
All right. Or more
are right. So that's where we get the fraction 80-20.
Right.
So that's where we
definitely
get the
No.
wonderful intro.
No.
Now again, it's almost like I'm Stephen A. and he's Skip Bayless.
Indeed.
That's kind of how I look at it. But obviously,
Wow.
he comes with his flair,
You know what? That's
Baggage.
cool.
his swagger,
That's cool.
his
That's cool.
confidence.
I can
Dementia.
hold my
or lack thereof.
I don't need other people to validate my opinions. You know, and I don't. You know,
Not even the truth.
Right.
that's not the truth.
Not even the truth is validated.
Based on opinion. Based on opinion.
Based on
Right.
opinion.
It's all based on opinion.
It's based on opinion.
Based on opinion, I think that you have early onset dementia, and
No.
you
Well, no.
something. You're
You said
forgetting
that.
something.
That's the thing.
I'm
You're
not
for-
forgetting anything.
You're forgetting something. So
What am I forgetting?
if we talk about our heroes and our stars, we talk about who they are up against, right? So who did Bill Russell face? Who are people that
Will Chamberlain.
right? Will Chamberlain, right? So who did Michael Jordan face? Just go down the list.
It's a long list, so
a
make
long
sure
list
you
of-
give it its month and due.
Wait a minute, hold on. There's a long list of
Make sure you give it its due.
Hall of Fame people
Hall of Fame dudes.
that he and his team
That
and his
he
merry
dominated.
band of bulls
Yes.
did not allow.
I can't hear you.
To win championships, dominant.
Charles Barkley to
in his era.
In his era.
Charles
Right.
Barkley
He
to
was dominant.
this day is pissed off at Jordan.
Get based off
A
of
lot of
Sean
people-
Kemp, Gary Payton,
Patrick
Patrick
Ewing,
Ewing, John
Starks,
Starks, Karl Malone,
Malone,
John Stockton.
Right. The Pistons are
Clyde the Clyde Drexler.
Right.
Shall I keep going on?
I just don't. I'd like to know.
Push the point.
Even Hakeem thanked his God when he got out of the league because that's the only way Houston got them chips.
Right. I'd like to know who you think does transcend their era, or is there anyone that transcends that other than Bill Russell? Because I don't think Bill Russell could handle any situation.
I know.
at
I
past
would
his
have
era.
loved. I would have loved to have seen Bill Russell and even Will face Shaq. And I
would
still
agree.
believe.
They don't want
And I
that
still
I'd agree
believe.
with that. I'd agree with that.
Bro.
They don't want that.
Maybe not
smoke.
Bill. Maybe not Bill, but I know Wilt.
Man, let me tell you something.
Wilt was a beast, man.
I ain't
I'm
taking
not
away
saying
from
he's
Will.
not.
Right.
As
What I'm
he
saying is
danced
this.
in the 3-second area for all day long.
They all.
He was Mr. Paint. So
it was
he was
Mr.
just like right
What
here.
you talking about before the 3-point line, before the shot
Exactly.
clock? You talking about before
They drew some
3 seconds
tape
away.
and wrote his name on it.
all
We'll
that
stand
stuff.
there every
The
game.
rules are
See,
different. Go ahead.
and that's what I'm saying is, we do grow up with heroes and we look at people and say, oh my gosh, he's the greatest of all time. And I used to think that until I got sports savvy and actually started watching players and watching what they do and saying, wait a minute, he was great in his era. But as he continued on and we all get older and we get a little bit slower, things didn't kind of work out for him like that.
Right.
That's fine. That's what it is.
That's what happens.
But I look at, and I got tired of the Kobe LeBron talk because I'm like, LeBron is a different player than Kobe.
Yes.
Kobe is more like Jordan, whereas LeBron is more like Magic, who I think, because of Jordan, has been pushed out of saying he could be considered as
The greatest.
the greatest.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson played all 5 positions.
Magic Johnson had the ability to play all 5 positions.
Look, how tall was he? 6'9", right?
6'9".
Jeffrey Jordan was what?
6'6".
Okay, so I don't want to hear the crap about he couldn't play this, that, and the other. He did it. You can either do it or not. It's just like Yoda said, either do or do not. There is no try.
But you're talking
no,
about.
hold on. Because here's the thing. You want to talk about how Jordan and what he did, but it was prior to the players that he got. And this is a team sport. And they had, I believe, one of the greatest teams put together.
And so did the Showtime Lakers.
Right.
And that's why they
Kareem,
split the time with the with Celtics as the team of the 80s.
I would give you that, but still, it is still the Showtime. They were a dominant force in
Showtime,
the West.
okay.
The Showtime Lakers. I mean, he had a cast of characters with him that wasn't on the that
Because
were
here's the
higher
other
up.
question. Here's the other question then. If you look at Showtime and all the players they had, right? And then you look at Larry Bird and the team he had, who had the better team? The Lakers or the Celtics?
I'd say the Lakers. I like Parrish. I like McHale, but I think that
Who had the better team?
So I think they're mirror images of each other.
Okay.
Like literally down to you have the
I'm gonna say
blue
that.
collar, and then
That's
you have
low and
that
slow.
yin and yang, and you have the Showtime.
This-
Because you have for every Hall of Famer, you have an equivalent on the other side. You have Kareem, you have Kevin McHale.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
It looks like that needle
I'm
is
so-
starting to push.
so not equivalent, like
I'm saying that
That needle's
you're
starting to
talking
push.
about
like
the
they're
80s.
equally matched.
Right. And I'm
Okay.
saying that there's DJ,
Okay.
and then I'm saying there's Jamal Wilkes. I'm saying there's Parrish,
Right,
and
and
there's
then
James Worthy.
James Worthy's better
So
than Parrish.
that's why
Yes.
Now,
every battle that they
Yes.
had was a push.
You,
Right.
You guys don't have to break it down to this. We all understand this lunacy because here's the thing: is that Jordan didn't have to play all 5 positions because he played offense
And defense, right?
and defense. That's more important than playing all 5 offensive positions
And defense.
sir.
So
It's
Magic,
offense
okay,
and
whoa.
defense.
Hold on. Magic Johnson was not a great defensive player.
And he
Can
was
we say
never
that?
a defensive
Can we
player of
say
the
that?
year,
Can
ever.
we say that?
How many times did
Can
Jordan?
we say that?
Hold on,
Right.
I'm sorry. Jordan didn't just get defensive player of the year. He was also leading the league in steals.
steals.
Yeah, he's a cheater.
Yeah, he's a cheater. Okay,
wait.
what the
He's a
hell?
cheater.
He's a cheater. That's
Tell
your
me
argument?
that. Tell
What
me
are
that.
you?
Hey.
What are you 5? He's a cheater. What
Tell me.
the hell? Is
Wait a minute.
That's my argument.
We don't know. We are definitely on the No I'm Right
We
show.
are on the No I'm Right show.
We are definitely on the No I'm Right.
But we
right now.
still want to hear the other side.
Do we?
No, I'm a cheater. No, I'm a cheater means what? How did he cheat in game?
First of all, he had a hook that everyone knows.
Is this about a forearm?
Yeah.
I'm
The
sorry.
little elbow hook
Did they
he
call
does
that?
Right. So he
Jordan
cheated.
rules, man.
Right. So is that his fault?
No, it's not his fault.
Right. So
But that doesn't mean.
So
wait,
does-
but
does-
wait,
does not LeBron get
that's
called?
just like I go out, I shoot somebody, no one knows.
LeBron
Am
travels.
Am I,
He throws a
got you.
basketball
I got
off
you,
of the
homie.
backboard,
I got
you.
runs 3
No, no, no.
steps,
Everybody travels.
and dunks it.
Everybody
travels.
James Harden. We're gonna call it. We're gonna stop calling
Everybody
it travel.
travels.
We're gonna call it the James Harden.
Yeah,
That's what we're gonna call it from
everybody
now on.
travels.
Okay.
What are you talking about with cheating?
What are you talking about?
You're saying that he was. Cheating.
That's another great comeback.
That's
What
not-
are you talking about?
You're saying. I'm sorry, Ed. You're saying he was cheating. But if
I'm
the rules,
McDonald's right now. I'm McDonald's.
right,
I'm loving it.
right, you're saying he was cheating, but the rules are being called for everybody, and we find out who is the referee of the game.
I mean,
They're
look,
the ones.
stars get the calls.
Right, they
we
do.
know that.
He's going. But you're talking about. Okay, we can get off the hook. I just want to get on to impact.
Okay.
Michael Jordan's impact is
Global.
yes. Like Michael Jordan put the face on the game before they thought it was Dr. J, but then Michael Jordan snagged that.
Oh,
The
wait a minute.
face
Oh.
of the league
No,
was Michael
no.
Jeffrey
The
Jordan.
league
No.
was built on Magic and Bird.
thank you.
And
That's a
then
fact.
That came from the
That's a fact.
national-
Right.
But hold on. Here's
First
the
of all,
Please,
please.
the league was built on the ABA. Because they was
I'm
I'm
jealous
talking
of
about.
the ABA.
I'm talking about the popularity of the league
talking about
as it was
the
trans.
NBA.
No,
the
and he's talking about
mainstream
the Spurs.
popularity of the NBA.
Right. You're talking about the.
in the 80s.
How you gonna wave me off with your terrible arguments? Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
ABA.
So all I'm saying
I
is
feel
this:
like the ABA.
Magic and Bird made the NBA national
Yes.
because of obviously the
Right.
greatest college basketball game ever,
Yes,
1979.
Right.
Indiana
Against Magic and-
State Sycamores
Sycamore,
versus
right.
the Michigan State Spartans.
Spartans.
There you go.
And obviously they brought that rivalry into the league and both
With the
squads.
most polarizing teams in the league, with the
I mean,
Lakers.
literally, you have a
Yeah.
black team versus a white
Right.
team. You have an up-tempo team
Beantown versus
blue
LA.
collar.
Right.
Like it's literally a storybook
Yeah.
type.
Even
of
their styles of
equal-
play were different.
Right.
Right.
So literally, but that fervor, that
Yeah.
love.
Right.
Yes, fervor.
Well, the rivalry. It became the NBA, but
the
I,
NBA became national, but then Jordan
Commercialized.
because of the high flying,
Nike.
and that's fine.
Because yeah.
But
That's
what,
marketing.
what
Nike
happened?
wasn't even Nike before Jordan got on it.
Right.
It was in the same boat with Reebok. It was like, but when
When
Jordan
he's talking,
got on there,
he's talking about the
But here's
impact
what
of
I'm
the
talking
league.
about. We're talking about the impact of Jordan now.
Yeah, we're talking
And
about
so we're talking about
Nike
what,
was part of that.
what trumps all of that
Wow, this guy.
is even though this guy's graceful, even
You
though
should read
this
a book
guy's
on that.
clutch,
Right.
Watch a
he's
documentary
winning.
sometime.
Yes.
And that's
Netflix
the
has a
thing
bunch
that's
of them.
making him global.
Right.
That's why
They
the
do.
Y'all wanna
92
tune
Dream
in.
But
Yes,
Team.
you're
Right, because before that he wasn't winning, so he wasn't so
The guy
marketable.
doesn't
Like he
watch
had
the
the shoe and he
documentary.
was doing all the fancy stuff, but he
Right.
couldn't produce. It wasn't until they got that first
It's okay to have an
championship
opinion.
when they decided, okay, now we can make this global. We're gonna put Michael Jordan's face everywhere, like you said, the
That's
19
what I
Dream
was saying,
Team.
something important.
The Dream Team was what made it. Everybody knew who Michael Jordan and Larry
Right.
Bird
When Michael
And Charles
Jordan
Barkley.
and Charles Barkley with his
has
sorry ass.
a Nike
The round
I gotta be
Jumpman.
sorry.
round mound of sit your ass down. Right,
Wow.
right.
That's like some deep rooted like.
You like Charles
hate.
Barkley?
I
Like
did
his
Barkley.
game?
I like Barkley though.
I
like
do
Barkley.
Like
because
his game?
yeah. Because I mean, look, he's
Hey,
I
six,
liked him in college.
He's
He was
6'8",
he was
6'9".
Shaq before Shaq.
No, Barkley was
He's
like
six-
6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Barkley was Shaq before Shaq. Though.
He was.
Yeah.
But the thing
I
is
didn't.
that he's playing power forward.
Right.
He's playing out of position
He's
according
talking-
to his size.
Because he's
talking
fast.
caps.
Because he's fast. 'Cause he-
Fast, can jump. I mean, the dude
He
was.
was legit.
Right.
Barkley was legit.
Right.
He's a beast.
Outside of
Couldn't be Jordan,
10
but
feet.
he was legit.
outside of 10
In that
feet.
era, nobody.
Yeah,
did
they-
And
that.
here's my last argument.
Barkley
He
had
said,
a 3 when in Phoenix. He had a 3.
But he developed it because he couldn't do anything else.
"Well, hold on, wait,
he
wait, wait.
developed
No,
the three
was
because he
legit.
lost
When
the
he was
inside
in
presence
MVP of the league,
and he lost
He
the.
could do it all.
But hold on, let me go ahead and kill him for the last time because he said Jordan was greatest of his era.
Yes.
Now, who is the only guy that we know that we can say was a mirror image of Michael Jordan?
Amir is Michael Jordan.
As close as it gets.
Kobe Bryant.
Okay. What era did Kobe Bryant play in? Did Kobe Bryant play in Jordan's era, or did he have his own era?
He had his own.
Okay,
He
so
had
that
both.
means
He
we
played
had
both.
we had two
played
eras.
both ends.
We
He
had
played
two
both ends.
eras of Michael Jordan-esque play.
Style play.
To where Kobe could have been considered
Yeah.
the thousands and Jordan the 90s. That means hush puppy. That means two eras of Jordan-esque
See why I
play
sit so close?
versus
That's why I
one
don't sit
era
close.
of Bill Souls play. That means that Jordan's style of play, since Kobe mirror imaged everything from the tongue to the dunk to the fadeaway to the 3-point to how he celebrated his victories, was mirror image of the greatest player of all time.
I just want to
As I'm
Google
checking
something. I don't normally Google
this
during the
segment
show.
right
I don't
now,
even understand.
is Michael
He keeps saying
Jordan.
that
Like that
So
argument.
as usual,
How many teams were
America,
playing in the NBA
I
when Boston
am
won that championship?
always
Probably like 10.
right.
But that argument doesn't.
So,
that's
I wanna
an
bring
argument.
that
As
up
I'm
in a second.
always right, I also
As you said
stated
before.
every week I would have a guest.
Right.
And it's not these jokers. The guest
We have
is going to, well, not
informant.
one joker and
Right.
one intelligent brother.
Right.
80-20, of course.
Right.
So I want to bring on
Because he's wearing a
a
jacket.
lady. I'm tired of this testosterone coming from this incorrect brother here. So I'd like to introduce my guest, my friend,
Right.
my social media.
Oh, that's right. We're on the.
influencing
No, I'm
friend.
right. Y'all can listen. We
Yeah,
just
so
keep
we on
talking.
the All Right Show. We
We're-
ain't doing
It's me.
it. We on the All Right Show,
Well,
man.
no, we're still on whatever show is. What?
Yeah,
I guess I don't. Okay.
yeah. We ain't got. We done with that.
Well, I don't know what's happening in my mic, but I'm gonna talk about it
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. No.
Sure.
It's Radio Magic right now.
It is radio, so they
The
can hear
audience,
us.
They can hear us,
but they can't see us.
It's Radio Magic right now. It's Radio Magic right now. So what we got is some major magic going on, people.
Well, while we're waiting for the visuals, let's talk about, does anybody here have Disney Plus yet? Is it not the absolute shit? It is. It is. I mean, I love everything that I've seen so far. And I realized that back when we were watching cartoons in the 80s and 90s, there were more serious cartoons than there were like funny joke style cartoons. Like I was watching Gargoyles the other day. That's a Shakespearean opera. Like that whole thing is operatic. I'm sorry, go ahead. It's and I love watching it. I love watching it. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
No, we don't do that yet, sir.
Do what? You already said we had a guest, so you've already introduced
I
her.
have not. I have not. I'm waiting on the cue. I have not.
What's your name?
Katrina.
I'm waiting
Hi,
on my
Katrina.
cue.
How are you?
Excuse me.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Hold on.
We are. You are the guest.
Excuse me.
You are the guest, but she's the guest.
Excuse me. I'd
You're
like
the
to
guest,
say,
but she's the guest.
come on in
Right.
and please hold your applause because we making moves
And being loud.
and thanking God.
Absolutely,
Hey,
all day long.
welcome to the home of the organically fabricated, specifically unspecified, unradio podcast of No, I'm Right.
Bro, you doing the intro 32 minutes in?
And we are here with this guy and that guy.
This guy.
This guy.
That guy, and that girl. Right, right. The
We
gang
doing
called
it big every Wednesday night because it's your two entertainingly unentertained hosts, Mr. Elliott Runs Dallas and Mr. Nathan Price.
The Impossible
The
Kid.
Impossible Kid, Chef, and everything that's Haven's dad.
Yeah, Haven's dad.
What's going
Shout
on,
out to the
man?
Lady Broncos who won on Monday. That's Haven's team. She plays basketball now. Go ahead.
Right on, right on. We
Right.
just implore you to apathetically tune in every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central for the
Wait,
absolute
what time?
best use and wasting your time that you can't get back.
Absolutely.
And remember, I'm always right.
No, I'm right.
All right, so let's.
So are we
introduce-
done with the formality?
We ready? The
All
formality
right.
is done.
Well-
Okay, we'd like to introduce
There's a lot of
80-20.
good words.
80-20. We
Shout
got
out to-
Jay.
yeah.
We got
What's
Ed.
up?
We
Yeah.
got Katrina.
Okay, and we
Okay.
got our social media influencer, Katrina.
We got some slashes.
Oh.
So please speak on yourself. Speak on yourself. Tell us everything that you're involved in. What are your job titles? What your slashes are? Are you a influencer? Are you
Yes, she
a
is.
model? A promoter? Are you a bank teller? Are you
Nathan,
whatever? It don't
Nathan,
matter.
Nathan. She has to talk now.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
since you're the one with the microphone, it's very ironic for you to tell me that somebody else needs to talk.
I said she
Right.
needs to talk, sir. Thank
Right, it's finally working. Made in China.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. My name is Katrina. I'm a trader by day.
Oh, okay.
And I'm a relationship expert, I say, by night.
Relationship expert.
I have a blog right now called Crack the Meme, where I post a meme daily, and I give my take on what that meme means to me, and I allow people to come in and engage with me and tell me what their perspectives are on those particular memes. I put my little voice behind it,
Okay.
audio, and just make it really fun. So
Right on.
definitely check me out on Facebook and Instagram for Crack the Meme.
Okay, so what influenced you to come up with cracking these memes? Because I was told, you gotta crack a couple eggs if you want to. I mean, something like
Break eggs to make an omelet.
Indeed, yeah, something like that.
Right.
A chef would know that.
Absolutely.
I don't chef.
Whoa. Did you just call me a chef?
I called you that earlier too.
No, but that's the
And
first
I
time.
said it ironically.
That's
though.
not the first time.
I always say it.
But this time it wasn't ironic.
No, it was definitely ironic.
It was ironic this time?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, continue.
So Katrina, could you continue?
Yeah, no, I thought I was gonna feel good about myself for a minute, but I guess not. So go ahead.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
So I came up with this idea because everybody likes memes, right?
Absolutely.
Everybody's always commenting,
No, I hate
have
them,
something to say.
actually.
You love them, I'm sure.
You are me.
Everybody has something to say,
I
so
am
I
me.
figured we needed a
Me.
more positive platform to discuss the meme. So basically, I post the meme daily, and then I give my audio on what that meme means to me, whether you like it or not, dislike it, like it, whatever. And then I allow people to come in and give their take on what that means to them.
Okay.
So what's been fun this last week of me doing these is that I've allowed other people to come on and give their audio instead of hearing my voice.
Why do you do that?
It just gives a more engaging take and also gives them a voice. Some of these people are probably introverted, have never spoken like in public or anything like that. So that's just a little.
You are
glimpse
just a bright
to give
ball
them.
of sunshine.
Isn't she?
Thank
Makes
you.
you feel all good about yourself.
I don't know about them last guests we had, but you are so informative and very bright and just like right. I mean, just
Thank you.
no problem. Keep that
I
up.
love you guys already. So,
Your last show's guest.
so
Yeah, I know, right? The last show guest was. I almost fell asleep on that.
Last year.
But once again, since that's over,
Wow,
Katrina.
okay.
Yeah,
So
right.
I actually invited LA to do one. He did one for me last week, so you can
Oh,
actually
did
go
he
back
now?
and check that and hear his
Oh,
voice on
okay.
one of my memes. So
Right.
you did good.
Right.
You
What
did
is
really good.
the? I don't know what.
I'm just saying,
Are you
okay?
okay?
Glasses.
Or do I don't know why you.
You put the glasses.
It's not. I don't. I'm
just
at
saying.
a
Those are
loss.
fly. I like
Some
them.
stars shine bright. I mean, I'm just saying.
So if you're shining, we see the glasses to stop yourself from seeing
Sir,
your shine.
as
I
you
don't-
see, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right.
You know,
Okay,
a star is a
okay.
big ball
Facts,
of gas,
I'm
right?
Right, it is. It is a big ball of gas. That's
Science.
inanimate. Right. Facts. Big facts.
Those are facts.
Absolute
Substance.
false.
That's like facts.
So you also spoke of being a relationship expert. Self-titled?
To myself, I am. I think some people may disagree, but I think I am.
Do you mean that you're your own relationship expert, or you're?
We can say that.
Is it
I'm going to stress
opinion-based?
myself.
So you are. So when you, right? Is it?
Plant-based.
Is it plant-based?
I have faith in myself.
You have
I
faith
have
in yourself?
relationship
So you're certified
experience.
agency.
So,
So what I'm saying. So if
in
you
the
were
single world, I am single, by the way.
you
so.
are. Oh, big facts. Talk about
So-
that.
Relationship
Single
expert.
That's single. But you know what? Ironically,
Hey, you don't have
that
to be
might
married.
make her the
You don't have
expert.
to be married to have relationship
That
experience.
might be why she's an expert, because she knows better than to get into a relationship.
She was smart enough to not get in one
There
of
you
those.
go.
There you go.
There you go. Thank
Right.
you. Thank you.
So is that a not
Co-signer.
relationship?
Yeah, she's a non-relationship expert.
Non-relationship expert.
There you
right,
go.
right.
There you go.
She was an expert.
There
But
you go.
either way.
That relationship. Yeah.
So are you dating?
I am dating.
You are dating. Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
With no
Congratulations.
hope of a relationship, of course.
Right.
But we don't want that.
You're out having fun.
We don't want that.
No, no.
You can only get better in a
Hey,
relationship,
hey,
right?
fella, before you get
Let me tell you something.
okay?
Before you
This
settle
kind
up.
of stuff is fun.
Right, yeah,
But
yeah.
don't you go asking me to get married.
Because I am a relationship expert. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I know how
My
relationships
expert
supposed to
opinion is
go.
that we ain't ready for that.
Right. We're gonna have a good time, just a good old
Yes,
time.
Right.
we are.
Right. Big facts. Okay. Okay. So day trader, relationship expert, meme expert.
Yeah.
What is coming in the future for Katrina?
So I have a lot of things that I dabble in.
Dabble. That's a good word.
Yeah, like I'm
That's just
one
like
of those people. I just like to try different things. I'm
Right.
actually gonna be taking guitar lessons next week. So,
Really.
Yeah, I like to just try different things. Life is,
So
you
the
gotta
thing-
make the best.
So
of
you
it.
were
Yeah.
just exploring everything
I
life
am.
has to offer.
Yes, I am.
You are an opportunist. That's what
Right.
you are. You are a
I
life
like that.
opportunist.
I do like that. I
Right.
do. You can say that. Yeah.
She's so
I'm
when
a
you
networker.
when you
too.
try new things, do you drop the old things? Some old things that didn't quite work out. Like what was some of the things that you have tried that you just
Oh,
like?
man, I tried voiceovers for a little bit. That didn't
It
really
didn't work.
resonate with
I
me.
want to hear one.
Yeah, what's
No.
Yeah, I want to hear one.
This was years ago.
Oh, okay.
I
for a
still wanna
commercial
hear it.
for
So
something?
your voice changes somehow, I guess.
It has
like-
changed in the last 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
it's
can't
like a
speak
lot
anymore.
more
Yeah, that's
whiny
what I
now, I
Yeah.
guess. So it doesn't quite work out now.
No, I still got to hear it.
Right. Tell him, Jay.
I don't even remember it. Like, it's been like 20 years ago.
Okay. Well, I meant
There were
something.
different commercials locally, things
Okay.
like that.
So we did voiceovers. What else?
Williams chicken.
I am obsessed with. This is weird, but I do
Obsessed?
love fragrance. I love fragrances and perfumes.
Okay,
Actually,
what are you
I've been
wearing
collecting
now?
those since I was 7 years old. So
What are you wearing now?
it's called Tom Ford Noir.
Look at name dropping. Let's talk about it.
Hey,
I got on
that's
Walmart. Smells like fish. I don't know. I don't.
Hey, Tom Ford, that's my partner, so I understand. I feel it. Yeah,
What?
That's what's
Smell
up. Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Tom.
That's my partner. Yeah.
Stop.
But now, like,
Stop.
Irish Spring or something.
Facts. Facts, not false, baby.
Right. Listen, fish
Facts,
pond.
not false. He's
Fact-
in the
Six,
phone.
six bronze.
I have no idea what's going on right
He's
now.
in the phone.
I don't know what's.
Yeah, TF is in the phone, but continue.
That's your guy.
That's
I'm always saying stuff.
loud noises. Y'all saw Anchorman. Loud noises. Right. But
It's the sidekick shows right,
Right.
now, I guess.
it's the
Sidekick shows. The number twos. When did the
somebody's
number twos take
feelings
over?
are hurt. Good
When
job,
did the
Jay.
number
Nothing,
twos
brother.
take over? Okay?
So can I get back to our guest?
Definitely didn't come to see you.
I'd like to get back to our guest. So, what do you promote? I mean, I'm sorry. What I was thinking, what are you promoting? Do you have any kids? Any children?
No kids,
No
no.
kids. All right. So we're single. We are
Expert at that.
expert at being
I'm
single.
trying to be an expert. I'm trying to. Yes.
Are you? You said you're dating,
Yes.
and you're a day trader
Yes.
and relationship expert.
What are you trading today?
Well, I'm
Bonds.
assuming bonds, and commodities.
There's different
Yes.
markets.
Berry or
I do bonds. I do mortgage properties.
Oh,
all
okay,
of that.
okay. That
Yeah.
kind of bond.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that-
it's fun. So.
Did you go to school for that? Is that your?
No, it's actually something I just took up and I caught on really quickly to it.
Man,
Oh,
she is an opportunity. I'm telling
She's
you.
a dabbler. A dabbler.
A dibbling dabbler.
Dabbler dab.
That is what
She gonna
she
put a
is.
toe in,
Right.
and then take it out.
She
taste
gonna
it.
say, she gonna taste the
But I've been
she
doing
tastes
this for
the toe.
years, so
Why was
I've
she-
stuck to the
Why
trade.
was she
So,
doing the toe?
yeah.
Right.
Why did she do that?
It pays.
I don't.
So.
She took a toe in the water,
And then you said
she
she
tasted it.
off her toe.
She go tasted the water.
So,
But off the toe,
so
that's
how
just
did
Metaphors?
you?
It's weird.
Okay.
No, I want to ask a
That's
question.
weird.
So,
Jay's
I like
got
the
Jay's
metaphor.
got a
That's
question.
weird.
how did you
weird.
get into trading?
So I have a background in mostly mortgage, and then actually
Mostly
I know
mortgage.
somebody that just kind of introduced me to this idea
Okay.
and kind of brought me on, and so I didn't know what I was doing.
You have been very
And
successful in
I
happenstance.
just
That's what
paid
I'm starting to
attention,
learn.
and I caught on to it, and now I manage a team. So
You're a happenstance expert. That's what you are.
What were you doing before
That's
that?
what you are.
I was doing mortgage for 15 years.
Oh, you've been mortgage
Yes.
15 years. Okay, so you're kind of in the same realm. Either
Yeah,
way. So the
yeah.
same
It's
realm.
just
You
a
understand
lot
money.
more difficult.
All this and under 30?
Under. Oh,
All
I
this
didn't.
under
See, I wasn't gonna say anything about age. I wasn't
All
gonna do
this and
that.
under 30. I mean, God.
Listen, talk about it. We learning the guitar,
Wait, that math.
right? What
You're
Matthew?
funny. You're funny.
I wasn't gonna
I
ask.
bet you've had a Popeye sandwich twice, too.
Oh, actually only once. Yeah.
Okay.
Before the hype.
Before it was
I
even
beat
a
all
thing.
y'all to it.
Everybody get Popeye.
Before the hype.
You were pre-hype
Before the
Popeye
hype,
chicken
and it
sandwich.
was great.
Was it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
It was-
You're working. You're working like a man.
Letters to Popeyes like, yo, I love your, product. I ain't
Right.
getting no Popeyes shit.
You've been writing letters.
Hey,
And
guess what?
Hold on. I'm sorry. Wait. And
Can I say Wendy's chicken sandwich? The spiky
Oh,
chicken
no.
sandwich. I enjoy
Did
those.
you say Wendy's?
is that the 20 or the 80 part of that nonsense? What?
Right.
That, no.
That's definitely
That's
definitely the part of him that don't season
No,
chicken.
that's not. Yeah. No.
I'm just saying honorable mention for the Wendy's.
Honorable.
Not even in the category.
What's honorable about
We got-
mentioning that?
No, that's not
We got
even.
the
How about hard
No,
conviction?
no.
the Wendy's.
This is the same guy. This is the same guy that will bring dinner rolls to your 4th of July barbecue cookout. Okay?
Now
Check the
listen,
show.
is that the heat?
Check
Is that
the
the
show.
heat and serve, or is it you made it
Yeah,
by
it's
scratch?
the Hawaiian joints that you did. I like them.
No.
That's real
No.
nice.
Oh my
He
God.
said,
So
no.
you remember, okay, it's that kind of talk that makes me not want to support Michael Jordan with you. It's that kind of talk that makes me not want to support Michael
Does he
Jordan.
also bring corn on the cob as a side dish?
No.
Ice,
Hush puppies.
I
brings
love hush puppies.
ice. What? Do you make them?
No. That's my boy made him, my mentor.
Your mentor
Mr. Boo.
Oh, so his mentor, the
made the
Hush
hush
Puppy
puppy.
Man.
Yeah, Hush Puppy.
Well, he
guy.
cook everything, so
Right.
it's all good. He
Hush
cook fried fish and fries and hush
Well, I guess since we're talking about food, do y'all have a favorite Thanksgiving dish that y'all talking about? You talking about hush puppies and dinner rolls? I mean,
Fried turkey.
Dressing.
fried turkey. Is that
Dressing.
corn? Is that
I like
cornbread
dressing.
dressing?
Cornbread dressing.
Is it dressing or stuffing?
No, dressing.
Dressing.
Is it stovetop or real?
Is it real
I'm
stuff?
from
Okay,
East
so
Texas.
we got
We only do cornbread dressing.
LA.
I'm from Tyler.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Thanks. Your favorite Thanksgiving dish, meal, side. What are you bringing to Thanksgiving? I guess is the question.
I'm bringing soft drinks.
What am I bringing?
He's bringing soft drinks,
I'm
ice,
bringing
and
soft
paper
drinks.
plates.
That's easy for me.
I ain't bringing plates.
Bring a plate.
Yo, Jay's the cook. I'm the one
actually-
to bring the bread. And
I actually got the dessert though.
You got the dessert.
All the pies.
You're making dessert.
Okay.
Yeah, brown sugar, bourbon.
What?
Pecan
Pecan
pie.
pie, right.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
I give you a recipe for a chocolate one too.
I mean.
Chocolate bourbon
Y'all bake?
pecan pie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Sometimes. I guess sometimes.
look at his face, Mike.
Sometimes.
Yeah, a little something, something.
Yeah, I drop it. You know, it's all good. Drop it
Hey,
anytime.
I did want to bring something up on the show.
Uh-oh.
Original idea
Okay.
for the Know I'm Right show.
For the
He
right.
brings
Look,
it on
I
the
watched
show.
this show.
Like,
This
this
is the new.
This
Right.
ain't the pre.
This is not a. This
You
is
know,
Original
pre-planned.
idea.
right.
I watched this show twice.
I want
Right.
us. I want us to, since this area, we all from the culture, right? So I want to bring up, top 5 music tours of hip hop
Right,
that
right.
that we would like to see. You know?
Right, yeah,
I just came up.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. What show? Hold on, I'm sorry.
That's a
What's the
segment.
What
from
show?
Our show.
Your show is
You
over.
didn't
Isn't that
What
show
you
over?
talking about?
Isn't that in the past?
You
So
do
we're
that.
talking about.
No,
Don't
this,
you?
so
Okay.
this is what we call now a joint venture.
So yeah, we
Yeah.
and we
You guys are joining us on this
on this show that we
to talk
So,
about
about the
hold on,
topic we're
time out.
talking about,
If we're
right.
gonna at least do the top 5,
it, right.
can we at least
Introduce
introduce
it.
our segment on your show?
I mean, if you guys want to do something like
Right.
that on our
Not
original
here.
idea, you can.
I guess.
But I never heard you guys do that before. But
See,
Because you hadn't clicked on the show. bro.
Sometimes
yeah, but you never
you
seen
can't
that.
give everybody the like. They don't. Everybody wants the piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently,
see
and
great
they
messages.
want it to be the brown
They
sugar
want to be the brown
pie.
sugar pie.
Okay.
All right.
So
here we
some
go.
people make lists
Oh,
all
let's
the time.
let's
That's the top
introduce our other guest, 8020,
You
who
mean
would like to
reintroduce.
introduce their original idea from Know I'm Right. Here's 8020.
This dude.
Let's kick it. Kick it.
So people make lists all the time. They have a
kick it.
top 100, a top 50, a top 25. Some even have a top 10. But we here at 8020, joined by these dudes over here with these shirts. They're matching because they're twins.
Right.
Merchandise.
We have a top
Notice how
5.
nobody's got the 8020 shirt.
A top 5 list.
Top 5 list.
Now, here's the thing about a top 5 list. Again, you can have a top 10. You got to figure out who's your 7, 8, 9, whatever. But in the top 5, you got to figure out who stays in
And who gets out?
and who gets
Hey,
out.
man, that's verbatim on my list. Good job, brother.
So anyway.
Keep going.
If you're gonna introduce the segment, we gotta introduce it here.
Right.
So again, it's top 5 rap acts.
Rap.
Correct.
that we
back.
would like to see.
Clarify what I had in my
Of all
topic.
time.
Thank you. Yeah.
Of all time.
So I'll tell you what, LA, since you have your mic,
Yeah.
why don't you go ahead and give us one?
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and give you one over here, right.
Real loud. I thought you already had
One of my top. I'm giving my one.
We do it in no particular order.
Okay. The Hard Knock Life Tour featuring the Rough Riders and Rockefeller Records.
That's fine.
That's good.
That's,
like that.
that's my joint.
Yeah, that's good.
did
See,
that.
obviously he doesn't understand how this top 5 works. You would just act like an act, not a tour, but an act. But we'll take that.
Yeah.
He's new.
Yeah.
He's new.
It's a new topic I just brought up. So
Intern.
there was no rules. There was no rules on my
Intern.
topic.
Intern.
This is great.
Intern.
I love this.
So
Fantastic.
These guys are welcome.
All right.
go for it.
I'm gonna go with the Fugees.
Man, that's a good one.
There you go. I
That's
like that.
a good one.
I like
That's a
that.
good
I
one.
like
That's
that.
a
I
good
like
one.
that.
That's a
I
good
like
one.
it too.
He actually stole my thunder for that one, but I'll go to my next one. It was thunder. I was gonna save. I'll save it for later. Heavy D. I like Heavy D and the boys because of all the. I mean, you get a big dude up there doing all that energy, all that movement.
Yeah.
He's getting it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see.
We got love.
You
With
already switched.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
You already switched. Chill.
So yeah, mine would be Snoop Dogg. I love to see Snoop Dogg in concert because
Okay.
So I get down with that, but I'm scared with the element that comes with that. I don't want to get shot at.
Listen, you talking about the Fugees, brother? They from Port-au-Prince. Hey, they
Man.
killing
Right,
folk
but
down there.
I don't necessarily feel like I might be
Haitian,
in
bro.
the wrong going.
Come on,
I
get
wanna
on
be
with that, bro.
safe.
Why y'all ain't let the lady talk?
Say.
She's next. She's next. Please, do you
Why
have
ladies
a
should have done
Saving the best for last.
Tupac for me.
Tupac?
If he was
Apocalypse.
alive,
If she
yes.
was alive.
Tupac Death Row or Tupac Digital Underground?
Death Row.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
a
she
good
said it
one.
quick.
I like
Death Row.
I'd take the Digital Underground because they was
Death
jamming.
Yeah,
The
same
whole
old song. I like same old song. That's what's up.
Right, that's all good.
All right, what's the
Yeah.
next top 5?
I'd actually give it to Cash Money because when you
Really?
when you say Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000, if you a heterosexual male, you wants to be in the building.
Right.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, you got redemption going. You got redemption
Ain't
going.
no
for you.
redemption. My first one was excellent.
All right, so mine is gonna be MC Hammer. So when
Okay.
we talk about energy,
Right.
there is no one. He is the rap equivalent of James Brown. There is no one brings that energy,
I'll
that
give you that.
show, that stamina,
No.
and obviously again you have hits. So he's the.
He made a hit out of Adam's Family.
And Oak Town 3
Oak Town 357.
If you can take Adam's Family and make that into a hit song, bro.
And then again, also the dude was just for his time. I mean, he was
Of his
everywhere.
era.
He
was.
I remember I used to
Yeah.
when I used to
Cartoon.
when I used to get ready for
Right.
bed,
Hammer
and I
time
got
early.
there, I was on the brow. That's why we pray.
Yeah.
I
5 minute joint. That's what's up.
swear I was.
Yes.
LA has some shiny hammer pants.
I was about to say,
Some
we
bad
had the
leather
hammer
shoes with
pants,
buckle on the
the
front.
parachute
Just to
pants.
make
I
it
had a pair.
today.
You had a pair of
I
parachute
did.
pants
They were beautiful, yes.
with a gold lame.
They were all colors.
They were all
Yeah,
colors.
we're gonna
Yeah.
skip over.
I feel very
Zumbas, I think is working.
Right.
Hey, what you got, man?
Mystical. Actually, pre Cash
Pre-rape?
Money. No,
Pre-rate?
Yeah.
No,
Which
I'm
time?
yeah, right.
Which time?
Not the shake it fast.
Yo, you talking about I smell smoke?
I smell smoke. I'm talking about the can't nobody fly through smoking by you. Like I did that. That's what I'm talking
got
about.
you.
That's the
His
mystical I'm talking
best
about.
I Smell Smoke was with No Limit though.
Well, I was talking about pre that one. It was
The-
Mind the Mystical. Mind the Mystical is my album. That
I
that
give you
for
that.
me.
That's
Okay.
it.
If
That
If I
number
could see
four.
him live, that was something I
That
wanted
number
to
4
see.
joint right
That
there.
number 4.
Mine is Outkast.
Oh yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, I'm a co-sign
So that
on
was
that.
on the list.
Yep.
Mine's on the list. When
Yeah.
you stole my Lauryn Hill, I was gonna say Fugees, man.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Outkast.
No,
Pronounce
man.
Outkast.
Sometimes timeless is
Man.
timeless. So it's okay.
Yeah, it is.
All right, to the lady.
Do you have
Actually,
it?
I want to say I agree with MC Hammer. I've been to his concert a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you with
They're
the
good. This is
Vanilla
like
Ice
way
cream
back in the
bowl?
day,
Ooh,
but
she killing that.
But you're 30 though. But you're under 30.
Right.
young.
Ooh.
God, you so young.
like
You was a
six.
baby.
I am a
Yeah.
baby.
Ooh.
So at
I
96,
remember, though.
So
I
much
really
for the
good
30.
Hey, it's like 6. It's okay.
So much for
somebody
the
give me a calculator and we can do some math.
No,
Yeah,
let's not.
she
Let's do that
she
off
was
We don't need
camera.
to
Let's
be
do that
mad.
off camera.
Off
Damn,
camera. Right, exactly.
They're like, damn, she went to Hammer shows?
Right.
At least got to be 18.
Under
Get
30?
out.
Hey, you better break out that abacus.
All right.
That's
Slap-
a that's that is right.
Right.
Let's move it on.
Okay.
Yeah, who you got for your third?
What you mean?
I didn't like the guy at the time.
Oh, I know you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Good.
But
I'm
his show was
curious now.
fire. Nelly.
Nelly.
Nelly's St. Lunatic
Saint
show
Lunatic.
Saint
was
Lunatics.
lit. bro.
Now, are we talking
Okay.
about with
with the
Tip Drill?
Tip Drill.
I'm talking about
With Murphy Lee.
I was curious to know.
Earl
Are we talking about
Force Ones,
BET
I'm going down
Uncut?
there.
Okay.
All of that. Nelly.
Okay.
Nelly's
So I
shows
got you. Apple bottom jeans.
stupid. Nelly's shows was stupid.
Oh yeah, that's what you're doing, Nelly? Yeah, like that. huh?
Nelly
yeah.
shows was
Nelly.
I'm
stupid.
going down, big.
It
Come
was
on.
stupid.
Come
Country
on.
Grammar?
The
Hey,
nursery rhymes.
all I say
I didn't like the
They're
music.
nursery rhymes.
But it was stupid.
I would walk in
was
when they say it's hot in here. And then after that, we gonna get up jam on me. I'm
Man,
gonna.
he hit
You don't
that.
bounce up out of there.
Hey,
You know your
I
era.
know
You know your era. You know the era. You
I
gotta
know
be in the
mine.
time when you in there.
that
When you
boy
dip
said,
on out of
"Get
there.
no pride in the kid." When he hit that, batter up. I'm talking about all the fucking about top five. All the fuck. I'm the first
Let's
to
see, that's his
win.
top 5. That's his top 5.
Yeah,
can
you
argue
get
his top 5.
opinion.
We're not
based.
talking.
His
Yeah,
top
we're
five.
not talking about the acts. We're talking about their show,
That's right.
their performance,
Right.
lit.
And that's okay. You can
I'm sorry,
disagree.
old timer. That means it was groovy.
Hey, just because you color yours don't mean we ain't the same age. Yeah, don't play that right. Yeah.
Right. So we got Neville.
So it's back on
It's,
me?
it's back on you.
Okay, so I'm going to go with Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane.
Ain't no half-stepping.
Ain't no
Smooth
half-stepping.
operator. And then I would actually like Marley Marr to be in there too.
Marley
That
Marr.
way they can perform the symphony.
Right.
So for us hip hop heads, I like Big Daddy Kane. And he
Big Daddy
also
Kane.
brought it with the dance.
Right, yeah.
So
True.
that,
Yeah.
So yeah, that
That's
was
gonna be.
You know, he's a
Yeah.
Well, no,
big
yeah,
dark
yeah.
brother too.
High top. Oh yeah.
chocolate.
Big chocolate brother. Big chocolate brother.
Yes. We
No,
all
not
have a
like
place
me.
in this world.
You know what?
But that's the thing. All of our skin
Yeah,
color
no,
brothers.
I don't want him to
Is
talk.
the 20
no
hit
more.
now? Is that because I don't know who's 80 or who's 20. I'm not. You're the
That's-
80s.
It rotates.
Show.
It rotates.
I'm the 80.
You're the 80s.
This fool right here.
He's a one when it comes to sports. That's
Right.
a fact.
He's
But go
number
ahead,
one,
sir.
right.
Yeah, he's just
I know we're on
Keep
4,
drinking
but
the
I didn't
Kool-Aid.
get. Y'all took a couple of mine, so mine y'all probably won't have is Jadakiss. And
You're correct.
I know the reason why. I know.
You are.
Nobody
correct.
else would have Jadakiss on
You're
there.
correct.
And the reason why is because he'd be with the Locks, and I think that Jadakiss, for my money, is one of the top lyricists out rapping.
But you're talking about the performance, not the.
Is performing
act.
rap
Hey.
act not
Yeah, the acts.
The
So
bar-
you
rap
fine.
bars.
So you fine with the 112 people that's gonna show up for a attendance? That's fine. That's cool.
Well, I don't know. Every time on stage or in the audience.
Because all the 112 of them gonna.
Why you gotta
listen.
say
Right.
that?
And all the lyrics.
I mean, that's it. It is.
Right.
That's
Hey,
it.
that's-
It is.
I respect Jada
Not
Chris
the
Craft too,
podcast.
but I'm talking about he definitely don't do numbers. But I understand what you're saying.
I don't need
No.
numbers. I don't. If we're talking about the top grossing or top
Hey,
selling, that's
he
different.
will sell this room out.
We absolutely right. No, really no, because they said no. So no, he couldn't sell. He couldn't sell this room out
So let me ask, why did you say
I would have to go to the
Jadakiss as
restroom.
opposed to the Locks?
because I don't like Sheek Louch that much. I like Styles P.
I got you.
I'm a Styles P fan and a Jadakiss fan, but not a Sheek Louch fan. And no shot, nothing bad about Deep Block. I just Sheek Louch doesn't bring it for me.
He's like the Magoo to Timber.
Yeah, he is the Magoo.
He's like Croswell. Like,
Right.
don't
Yeah.
nobody come
Nobody
for
care about
Prize.
Prize. No.
We come
I
from
really don't.
Warren.
I don't come from
Wyclef.
Wyclef. I really don't come from
Because
Wyclef.
Magoo-
Producing.
Ain't
Yeah.
nobody trying to hear Magoo.
Not at all.
What was the song with Diddy? I Need a Girl. Who sang that?
Yeah, Usher.
Usher.
Are we talking about the
Yeah.
That was Lou.
Yeah, Lou.
Yeah.
Lou. That's who it was. Lou.
Yeah, Lou.
Where's Lou?
No, don't do that. Don't do
He's a
that.
Muslim now. I think he's
He's
a
a Muslim
Muslim.
now. Okay. Well,
Thought it would be rap.
Assalamu alaikum.
Make him my
my
salam.
Moving on.
Be like, go be a minute. One, my brother.
Is he a 5%er? Anyway.
Moving on.
That's
So some people have actually taken some of mine. You took Pac, and that was, I'm down with that. So on mine, I have Most Def.
And you're gonna get me about Jadakiss not putting up numbers and Most Def
Most
reflection
Def
eternal.
can't even get a family reunion at his
Most
show.
Def. Talib Kweli won't even show up to a Most Def concert.
And he performed.
And he performed. And you gonna give me
I like I will go to
I like Most Def. That's why I can talk about it like that. I like Most Def. But I'm saying if he's performing,
Yes.
he's the host. He'll host and do some bars and do
The security detail will check out.
right. Like he's not. Most Def is not bringing him in.
It's a different audience.
If that's
It's a
if,
different audience. He's a different audience.
you're right, and I agree. We're on the same side.
Okay,
We're on the same
And
side.
Most Def would sell out.
I don't know
Most
what you-
places. He ain't a stadium rapper. Who's
No.
a stadium rapper anymore? Other than maybe Jay-Z, Kanye,
Drake.
Jay-Z, Drake. Well,
Yeah.
Drake got booed. Drake got booed here lately.
Right, he did, but that's for
But they
stupid
still
people.
bought the ticket.
You know,
No, it's because they thought Billy Ocean
Gonna be,
was
no,
good.
not Frank Ocean.
Whatever. Win emotions.
Caribbean Queen.
Ocean's 11.
So he got booed.
Win emotions.
So he got booed by homosexuals who wanted to see a homosexual come out before.
Again, that is What's your,
That's what happened.
that is not.
That's a fact.
80-20.
That's a fact. The homosexuality was mad because he didn't bring the homosexual out of the
So that's so. The views and responses made by
That dude.
I'm with you.
I'm only naming. I ain't said nothing derogatory. I just named the facts.
So if you're ready,
Right.
I am so ready. So Jay-Z's my next one.
Okay.
You just
That's
taking
timeless.
everything off my list.
Hey, we have the same
How's it
taste
over
in
y'all
music.
list when I said it
We
first?
do.
Well, you said the tour. You said the entire tour.
Yeah,
You
we
said the
just
entire tour.
included
Yeah,
So,
definitely
so,
Jay-Z
so
for
that
me.
would mess up mine too, because Rough Riders and the Locks mess around with Rough Riders sometimes too. So it, it's DMX. That
Can I
ain't
do
process.
one? Can I do one?
no, we don't have time.
Yeah, we're out of time.
What's it
So,
called?
Hold on.
Wait,
I just
wait,
want to do
wait.
one. I just want to do
got
one.
another one?
I just
I
want
got
to do
one.
one.
yes,
It's
yes,
a quick. It's
yes,
a collaboration.
Yes, God.
Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah.
Okay.
These are all the women you want to
Hey,
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
These are he had a crush
Salt and
on.
Pepper,
You
Queen
want
Latifah.
to lay down biblically with them. We're
Right.
not talking about this.
Spinnerella cut it up
You
one
say
time.
biblical?
But you know what? I have
You never
to.
heard that?
I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did
I love that.
because I have to add a female act,
Okay, this is the last one.
This is
and that would be In Vogue.
Yes.
In Vogue shows.
Well, we said rap.
that rap?
We said rap.
Oh, then we okay,
rap,
correct.
said
I'm sorry.
They are
So,
good.
so that's correct. So I did have also.
You could say Escape.
Escape is not rap either.
I
But
mean, well, Tiny. he rap.
Missy Elliott,
Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Missy Elliott show,
Definitely.
bruh.
Yeah.
My- well,
You got that.
Yep.
You got that.
Mine,
Right.
go ahead, Anthony. Mine.
I mean, well, I'm gonna be honest. We've said one, but I'm gonna make one up. I'm gonna go a little raunchy here. You know,
Okay.
you've
I thought that was an
I
artist.
said
I thought you
Deep
could have
House.
said artist. My homeboy Lil Raunchy.
No.
I thought that's what you said.
I've been on that T-shirt.
Yeah,
and
my
pants.
homeboy
Come
Lil
out
Remember
to
that
that.
one.
I don't know that.
I've been on that
Go,
T-shirt.
go, go.
He sold even less than Jay.
Now, again, I'm gonna have to go with my crew
What's
because
that?
you know I'm the conservatives one. He's the over the top one.
Conservatives.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, you know you gotta come with me
Please
though.
come with it. What
Two
is it?
Live Crew.
Yeah. Now, is this Two
That's
Live
a-
Crew with the
you
69
know.
boys?
Yeah, that's
No,
that's
this is like banned in the USA and
Uncle
scarred.
Uncle
all
Luke.
of that.
Uncle Luke?
Yeah, Lisa Horny.
Scar.
Now again, this is adult me. This is an 18-year-old.
Wait a minute, wait a
This
minute.
is-
Hey, for the show, can you give us Luke's verse in Scar?
No. No, we cannot.
Well, no, this is the new on show.
Oh my God.
And that's all I. Come on,
Let's go.
This is the most
best I can
This is the most animated I've ever seen.
That's what I want to give to you.
That's not on the show.
That's the
Top five.
Right, five.
He wakes
Top
up.
5. Oh my God.
What's the
My,
last
my last one, and it's my favorite. It's probably my
He's
favorite.
broken. We broke him.
My favorite band, and they are rap. I mean, the Roots. I would go with the
Okay,
Roots.
I like
That is
that.
the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to the Roots, that you're getting performance, you're getting music ability, you're
And
getting,
Mos Def.
Right.
and you're getting.
And Erica
What, his
Badu
name's
while
Black
we
Thought.
at it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Black Thought. Okay.
Most Def will show up.
He will show up for it.
All
Yeah,
the
'cause he will. He will.
Common.
But he'll host it though. He's the host. He's not a performer. He'll host it. He'll
Common
introduce
is a
it.
better actor than he is a rapper.
Yes.
Same
And
thing
he's
with
a-
Mo.
Well, no.
Bad
He peaked.
played the
He
same
peaked.
role every
Common had his time where his conscious rap was topical, and then it kind of went away. So he realized
That's another
I'm
show.
gonna get my sad card.
That's another show.
That's another show.
That's another show.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
What you
This
got?
on me?
It's on you.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to with.
F with Wu-Tang is for the kids.
Look, Wu-Tang to me, you go to a show, you gonna get like 15 different rappers
Yeah.
that rap.
Yeah.
15 different ways.
You gonna get the whole borough of New
Man.
York
Right.
because ain't
Everybody.
nobody from the other states is showing up to that
Strong
because
Island.
they don't want to get shot,
Staten
Island.
raped,
The
killed, all that
Bronx.
stuff.
I'm
Brooklyn.
there.
Bed-Stuy.
Best, hey, best
Hey,
Stewart.
I'm-
you know
I'ma
what
watch
saying?
that ice
I'm
cream.
telling you.
Everybody in New York and New Jersey is showing
Showing up
up,
to the
and
Wu-Tang.
that's it.
Listen,
Grand Prairie, Texas, baby. GP.
Because don't nobody else like they beats and they beat.
but you know what? They'll show up for
Shaolin
ODB.
style.
Old Dirty Bastard will bring them out.
Yeah.
And after ODB,
Cap Donna.
and after
Postface.
after
Money.
ODB is
Method
done,
Man?
they leave.
Redman.
Red
Raekwon
Man's-
the Chef.
Red Man's
Who
not
you
in
got?
Wu-Tang.
Destiny Child for me.
That's
Whoa,
not
whoa,
right.
whoa, 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 whoa,
It's
whoa,
not
whoa, whoa.
rap, but but they're good performers overall. So.
Please, God, tell me you're not about to say that
Yeah.
Redman is in Wu-Tang. I'm sorry. I was like, we have a whole other topic.
You're good.
She said Destiny's Child, and we're going to continue with the story.
But
that is
I
that is
do.
absurd.
That's really
Like
a
DMX.
technicality, but
You do who? Was it?
DMX, too.
DMX.
DMX.
Yeah, I still listen to that today. So.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's dark and hell's hot?
That's my morning
I'm
jam.
sorry. It might be telling. It might
Yeah.
be telling, but my favorite DMX song is "What These Bitches Want."
That's a great one. Get that.
That's
Sis-
my
get that
Keisha,
Cisco
for Tamisha,
going.
Yeah.
Pamela,
Cisco.
Rokisha.
Cisco in the background.
Yeah, I like that.
DMX, you know. Break 'em
So,
off.
I'm sorry. So, just moving on.
no, I'm right. That's who said that.
Right.
Not
Right.
Okay.
So,
Facts.
moving on.
Not false.
Redman was not in Wu-Tang. Just want to put that out there. So, we can close the show now.
Okay, so like we like to do, we appreciate everybody showing up. We had a great collabo show. 80-20. What up? Appreciate y'all for collabing.
Absolutely,
with us tonight.
fellas. Thanks
I
for
want
coming
y'all
out.
to
Thanks
go
for coming
ahead
out.
and shout us out, man. Close the show out just for you guys. Go ahead and do your thing. Cuckoo.
Yeah, I know. Right.
It's
So,
all y'all,
This
baby.
is 80-20 with
Coming up with
I'm
LA
Right.
season 1 is
y'all
on
didn't know
fire, baby. Please believe it. Episode 3 is
Don't worry
dropping
about it.
tonight. Okay, the No I'm Right merchandise still available,
Why is
and
there
we
echo?
will have holiday shirts,
Just
tumblers, and
ease.
shot glasses too for your stocking stuffers. Also, please check out episode 1 and 2 that's already out there, and the No I'm Right page at youtube.com/No I'm Right 100. Send us all of your comments, questions, inquiries, concerns, anything else we just
I know.
don't give a damn about to knowi'mright100@gmail.com. And don't forget to DM us at Know I'm Right on Facebook and Instagram.
Absolutely.
Not Twitter, because they simply don't have enough characters for Nathan's ego.
You still saying
From
that?
the executive suite at KMWI Media Studios.
Executive.
This is Dallas's favorite son.
Bring it home.
And
Bring it
remember,
home.
I'm always right.
No. I'm right.
Pull up on your best friend just to see you flip out. Nah, I never feel old. And yeah, her job is still swole, but I'm just trying to kick it in the middle like a field goal. If you're single and you needing somebody to lean on, a relationship you in is starting to seem